Once upon a time, in a sleepy coastal village, there lived a curious girl named Luna. Every evening, as she snuggled into bed, Luna would gaze out her window, watching fluffy clouds drift across the moonlit sky. She often pondered, what would it be like to ride on a cloud? Where do they go when they vanish over the horizon? One magical night, as Luna lay in her cozy bed, her eyes fixed on the starry expanse outside, something extraordinary occurred. A shimmering silver cloud, as soft as cotton candy dusted with stardust, floated gently down and paused right outside her window.
A gentle voice whispered, "Come along, Luna!"
Without a hint of fear, Luna climbed onto the cloud. It felt as plush as her favorite pillow and as warm as a sunbeam. The cloud lifted her higher and higher into the twinkling night sky. The houses below shrank to tiny specks. Trees became miniature toys, and soon Luna found herself soaring amongst the stars.
As Luna ascended further, she beheld an incredible sight, a majestic castle crafted entirely from clouds.
Its towering spires gleamed in the moonlight, and its windows twinkled with tiny stars. But something seemed amiss. The castle appeared faded, almost transparent, as if its vibrant hues had been washed away. The cloud carried Luna softly to the castle's entrance, where she was greeted by a wise, elderly owl with gleaming silver feathers. "Welcome, Luna," the owl said warmly. "I am Orin, guardian of the Cloud Castle. Our beloved home is losing its colors because the rainbow crystals have vanished. Without them, our castle will fade into nothingness." Luna's eyes widened with wonder.
"Rainbow crystals?"
she asked, her voice filled with curiosity. "Indeed," Orin
nodded sagely.
"They are hidden throughout the sky in drifting clouds, falling raindrops, and shimmering moonbeams. Only someone with a keen eye and patient heart can discover them. Will you lend us your help, Luna?" Luna took a deep breath, her heart fluttering with excitement. "Yes, I'll do my best to help," she replied with determination. Orin's eyes twinkled with gratitude. "Wonderful! Let us begin our quest with the first crystal, the cloud of laughter." The wise owl led Luna to a nearby cloud that bounced and giggled merrily. As she carefully climbed aboard, the cloud jiggled and laughed. "Find what tickles me!" it chortled gleefully.
Luna searched diligently, her small hands gently patting the cloud's fluffy surface.
Suddenly, her fingers brushed against something solid hidden deep within the cloud's billowy folds. She carefully extracted a tiny, glowing red crystal. The cloud squealed with delight, tossing Luna high into the air before catching her gently.
"You found it!"
the cloud exclaimed joyfully. Luna's laughter joined the cloud, as merry giggles as she carefully placed the precious crystal into her little satchel. "Well done!" Luna Orin praised. "Now, let's seek out the second crystal the raindrop garden awaits us." The owl guided Luna to a wondrous garden of floating raindrops. Each droplet hung suspended in the air like a delicate glass bubble, reflecting the twinkling stars above. Luna stepped carefully between them, her eyes scanning each shimmering orb. She noticed one drop that gleamed more brightly than its companions. Inside this special raindrop, a sparkling blue crystal winked at her. But how could she retrieve it without bursting the fragile drop?
Luna crouched low, held her breath, and ever so gently cupped her hands around the glowing raindrop.
The cool, smooth drop slid into her palms, revealing the precious crystal nestled within. "Your patience is admirable," Orin remarked with a proud smile. "Now, we face our final challenge, the moonbeam path." They arrived at a silver path woven from moonbeams, stretching across the night sky like a ribbon of light. But the beams were slippery, resembling polished ice.
At the far end of the path, Luna spotted the green crystal, its brilliance calling to her.
She took a deep breath and began to tiptoe carefully along the moonbeam path, her arms outstretched for balance. A playful breeze tried to nudge her off course, but Luna whispered to herself, "I can do this, one step at a time." With unwavering focus, she inched her way forward. At last, she reached the crystal, grasped it gently, and held it close to her heart. The moonbeams around her glowed even brighter, as if applauding her success. With all three crystals safely tucked in her satchel, Luna and Orin returned to the Cloud Castle. In the castle's grand courtyard stood a magnificent fountain. Luna carefully placed each crystal into the fountain's shimmering waters. The moment the crystals touched the surface, the fountain erupted in a dazzling display of colors: vibrant red, deep blue, lush green, sunny yellow, regal purple, and gleaming gold. The rainbow of hues spread rapidly through the castle's walls, towers, and windows, breathing new life into the fading structure. The Cloud Castle now shone brighter than ever before, a shimmering rainbow against the velvet night sky.
Luna, Orin said, his voice filled with gratitude.
Your patience and curiosity have ensured that our castle will shine forevermore. You've shown us that even the smallest acts of bravery can bring forth the greatest magic.
Luna's heart swelled with warmth and pride as she gazed upon the restored castle.
As the night grew late, the fluffy cloud that had first brought Luna to this magical realm returned to carry her home. It gently floated down to her bedroom window, where Luna climbed back inside and snuggled into her cozy bed. As her eyelids grew heavy with sleep, Luna whispered, "I'll always remember the Cloud Castle and its wonders." From that night on, whenever Luna gazed up at the sky, she could see the faintest glimmer of the Cloud Castle. Its rainbow colors, a subtle reminder that magic exists for those who look with patience and an open heart. And with that comforting thought, Luna drifted off into the sweetest of dreams, filled with fluffy clouds, twinkling stars, and the endless possibilities that await those who dare to imagine. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Luna often found herself gazing out her window, searching the night sky for a glimpse of her cloud friends. Though she couldn't always see the castle clearly, she knew it was there, watching over her and all the other dreamers in the world. Luna's adventure had changed her in subtle ways. She approached each day with a newfound sense of wonder, always keeping an eye out for the magic hidden in ordinary things. A dewdrop on a flower petal reminded her of the raindrop garden. The giggles of her friends echoed the merry laughter of the ticklish cloud. And on clear nights, when the moon hung low and bright, she could almost feel the coolness of the moonbeam path beneath her feet. She shared her story with her parents and friends, painting vivid pictures with her words of the Cloud Castle and its colorful crystals, though the adults smiled indulgently, believing it to be a child's vivid dream. Luna's young friends listened with wide-eyed wonder. Together, they would lie in the grass on warm summer evenings, pointing out cloud shapes and imagining what magical realms might exist beyond the horizon. Luna never forgot the lesson Orin had taught her about the power of patience and curiosity. She carried these qualities with her as she grew, approaching challenges with determination and a willingness to look beyond the surface of things. Whether solving a tricky math problem at school or helping a friend through a difficult time, Luna remembered that even small acts of kindness and perseverance could create a ripple of magic in the world. As years passed, Luna's belief in the Cloud Castle never wavered. Even as she grew taller and her interests expanded, a part of her heart remained connected to that magical night among the stars. She kept a small box on her dresser, filled with items that reminded her of her adventure: a fluffy white feather, a smooth pebble that sparkled in the sunlight, and a tiny vial of water that seemed to shimmer with rainbow hues when held up to the light.
On special nights, when the moon was full and the sky was clear of clouds,
Luna would sit by her window and whisper a quiet thank you to Orin and the Cloud Castle. Though she never received a direct reply, she sometimes felt a warm breeze caress her cheek or saw a star twinkle just a bit more brightly, as if in response. And so, Luna continued to grow and learn, carrying the magic of the Cloud Castle within her heart. She knew that someday, she might meet another curious child who needed to be reminded of the wonders that exist just beyond our everyday sight.
when that day came, Luna would be ready to share her tale, passing on the gift of imagination and the knowledge that with patience,
Courage, and an open heart, anything is possible in a world full of hidden magic.